Approximately 45 minutes ago, in a now cleaned up scene right here behind me on Figueroa, a hit and run crash took place, the victim dead and the suspect still on the loose. Authorities are on the scene here, still trying to find all the details to the situation. Even have a helicopter flashing his lights, trying to find the vehicle within the area. But it appears many of the details here may still lie with the victim. For KTLA 5 News reporting live here in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Marco Ramirez. Back to you guys in the studio. Of these flames, starting right here, this is what used to be an auto shop here. You can come here right more to the right. Those cars that were getting worked on now burned down to the rim, and right here just behind me is something straight out of a movie. This structure was entirely engulfed by flames. Still minor fires happening inside, and these cars burned down to their rim. And just down the street, right here off to the right, is Elliott Middle School. The top left of the building bursted out into flames. Firefighters came as fast as they could to the scene to try to put a stop to the fires. Mike and Cher, a scene of remembrance here tonight as many gather to mourn the loss of Fernando Valenzuela. Dodgers fans have been stopping by, leaving behind candles and flowers to really honor the pitching phenom. And as you can see, there is even a Mexican flag here to commemorate the tremendous legacy that this Latino pitcher has not only had on his community, but also the world. Family members of the Menendez brothers gathered here today to issue a public plea for their release. Now the question remains on the minds of many. Will Eric and Lyle Menendez be set free after 34 years behind bars? For KTLA 5 News, I'm Marco Ramirez.
The damages.
And how long have you guys been away from your home for now?
I think it's been about 17 days.
17 days. And what are you feeling inside right now to finally be able to get back to your home?
Anxious. Anxious, you know. We don't know what to expect.
Pacific Coast Highway is set to reopen Sunday morning for the first time since the fire broke out on January 7th. The National Guard has already begun clearing neighborhoods, and by Sunday, both residents and the public will have unrestricted access to the area.
The concern, obviously, is for security, and if anybody can come and go freely, and we're not here full-time, we're out because the house can't be lived in right now, who's going to, stand guard and watch over the house that it doesn't get broken into?
Many houses in the area are still unlivable, and residents like Eric don't even have access to water or power.
This is how close we came to losing the house.
Although little remains, homeowners still worry about looters targeting the few valuables left in their homes.
Definitely concerns. I've been kind of coming up most of the days since the fire, and it's bizarre, the sort of people that you see on PCH kind of coming through town.
So we are hoping that these are very helpful to give you very specific information.
At a webinar earlier today, city officials, including Mayor Karen Bass, promised residents a significant increase in law enforcement to address their concerns.
LAPD will surge a specific presence into the Palisades community, again, to make sure that everyone is safe. So this will provide residents with free access to your properties, along with your insurance adjusters, contractors, tow trucks, moving trucks, all that are a part of the massive effort to rebuild.
The security boost will include 66 officers patrolling the Palisades, along with 6 supervisors, in the addition of automated license plate readers.
That is a lot of people. Typically, as most of you know, there is one basic car assigned 2 officers to the Palisades during that same period of time. So there will be police pretty much everywhere driving around the Palisade streets.
KTLA 5 News, Marco Ramirez. Officers took to the streets of downtown Los Angeles quite literally Sunday evening, attending to the demonstrators that walked onto the 101 freeway, blocking all lanes of traffic. As tensions rose between protesters and police throughout the night, the LAPD issued a citywide alert. Authorities later issued additional dispersal orders as roadblocks and disruptions continued. CHP officers working to remove crowds safely from the freeway and restore traffic flow. And once again today, crowds by the hundreds gathered near City Hall, voicing their outrage over Trump's immigration policies.
We've seen it already a bunch of times all over, so he doesn't care. We need to be treated like humans. And, we're being treated inhumanely.
Since his return to office, Trump has ramped up military enforcement at the U.S.-Mexico border through a series of executive orders. While the administration says the focus is on removing violent criminals, the nearly 1,000 daily deportations have left many feeling vulnerable.
There's so many people out there that may have came here illegally, but it's home. We're the ones that, our parents are the ones that sacrificed everything for us to come here. And we're more than grateful for them.
I'm mad, I'm like sad, I'm like all mixed emotions because they're doing all this to people who don't deserve it.
KTLA 5 News, Marco Ramirez. Hey everyone, it's Marco Ramirez with KTLA 5 News, and welcome to KTLA Now, where I break down your news in a flash. Let's get into it. Taylor Swift has joined the list of celebrities endorsing Kamala Harris for president following the presidential debate. The pop superstar took to her 284 million followers on Instagram saying, quote, "I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them," end quote. According to the GSA, more than 337,000 people visited vote.gov using the voter registration link Swift tagged in her post. Next up, you're going to want to hear this. The latest Consumer Price Index report shows that U.S. inflation slowed to 2.5% in August, the lowest it's been in over 3 years. Prices for things like gas and used cars dropped, but housing costs still went up. This is a big deal because it might lead the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates next week, helping ease the financial pressure for many Americans. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow us on our socials for more stories. For KTLA 5 News, I'm Marco Ramirez. Hola, ¿qué tal amigos y amigas? Bienvenidos de nuevo a KTLA en español. Soy Marco Ramírez. Empecemos. El legendario presentador de noticias Jorge Ramos dejará Univisión Noticias después de casi 40 años. Ramos dijo que continuará como el presentador de Noticias Univisión hasta diciembre. El periodista ganador de 10 premios Emmy ha sido una influencia para muchos, especialmente en la comunidad hispana. En otras noticias, el martes pasado, manifestantes se metieron a fuerzas en el Senado de México en contra de una reforma que permitiría que el público elija a los jueces y magistrados de la Corte Suprema en lugar de que los elija el Senado. A pesar de las protestas, la reforma fue aprobada y muchos creen que dará demasiado poder al partido gobernante. Soy Marco Ramírez con KTLA Ahora. Hasta la próxima. Hey everyone, it's Marco with KTLA 5 News, and welcome to KTLA Sports Now. Let's get started. Who many call the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo has scored his 900th career goal, becoming the only player to ever do so. The 39-year-old Portuguese star achieved the huge tally in a nail-biting match versus Croatia. Soon after scoring, Ronaldo announced on his podcast that his next goal is a challenging one, and that's to reach 1,000 goals. College football fans, listen up, because the Pac-12 is expanding. This is all part of a long-discussed plan to rebuild the league. The new teams joining the conference are Boise State, San Diego State, Colorado State, and Fresno State. A lot of states there. These teams will officially join in the 2026 school year. Speaking of football, Channel 5 will be showing the Raiders vs. Ravens game this Sunday. Thanks for watching KTLA Sports Now. I'm Marco Ramirez. See you next time. Hey everyone, it's Marco Ramirez with KTLA 5 News, and welcome to KTLA Now. Let's get started. California Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency as wildfires continue to burn across 4 counties in Southern California. At least 33 homes have been destroyed and thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. Over 100,000 acres have been scorched, and while recent cooler temperatures have provided some relief, the fires continue to remain a threat to communities in the area. Next up, did you catch it? Because this morning, a 4.7 earthquake rattled Southern California. The quake struck at 7:28 a.m. with an epicenter of 4.3 miles north of Malibu. Several KTLA 5 viewers reported feeling the quake in the Inland Empire.
Yeah, I'm okay. Nothing happened. I have a TV that is on top of my dresser. That didn't fall either.
Oh, good.
But mostly, the only thing that did shake was the bed.
USGS impact map shows it was also felt in the areas of Orange County, Santa Barbara County, and San Diego County. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time. For KTLA 5 News, I'm Marco Ramirez.